and shooting at over 44% from three-point range. One of the reasons the Sixers out with the best record in the East at 18-7, third best record overall in the NBA. And that's always dogged them in this Damian Lillard era is their defense. They're not going to be a great defensive team, Reggie. Can they get enough stops, though, that their offense can continue to be formidable? Especially when they're not making threes, as Derrick Jones Jr. hits a three. Derrick Jones Jr. can't finish. Cantor's there to clean it up. No, and then Jones returns the favor. A couple of offensive rebounds and 2 points for the Blazers. Derrick Jones Jr. can't finish. Cantor's there to clean it up. No, and then Jones returns the favor. A couple of offensive rebounds and 2 points for the Blazers. Derrick Jones Jr. can't finish. Cantor's there to clean it up. No, and then Jones returns the favor.
You know, he has a history of, coaching Hall of Fame players. And this is a very young but talented Sixers team. And they understand that they have a window here.
Simmons working with Embiid. Curry on his way. Seth Curry misses. Simmons there with a follow, and he is fouled.
Well, it's good for Terry Stotts because you need size against Embiid.
Portland playing so short-handed. Possibly out for the rest of the year. C.J. McCollum is missing his 11th game, and yet they're hanging in there. There's Derrick Jones Jr. No.
We've seen Giannis win it back-to-back, but LeBron and Steph won it back-to-back. Derrick Rose.
Embiid with a block. Sixers third to last in the league in three-point attempts. Lillard late in the shot clock gets by Simmons, kicks it. Here's Derrick Jones Jr. And right at the end of the timer, Jones Jr. delivers a three-ball. 12-4 Blazer run, been a big part of it. 10-time All-Star. All-Star voting presented by AT&T is live. They make the plays, you make them All-Stars. You can vote right now at NBA.com. Embiid again, singled up with Cantor, not this time. There's the double. Embiid kicks it, extra pass, everybody gets a hand on it. Korkmaz sidestep three, no good. Jones with a rebound.
Deuce.
Portland with the ball, 4 minutes remaining in the fourth. Here's Damian Lillard trying to get on track here. Offensive board, Derrick.
Lillard been real quiet since that big first quarter for the Blazers.
Damian Lillard gives it up. Cantor, blocked by Embiid. Derrick Jones Jr. got it back. He is fouled. And so Derrick Jones Jr. at the line.
And Brian, what has been constant throughout this game?
Cantor had 4 offensive rebounds in the first quarter alone. In closing time, one of the great closers gets the switch. Lillard, excellent ball movement here by the Blazers. Now Trent Jr. lets a three go, and he sticks it. Gary Trent Jr., big-time three-pointer. Highest percentage three-point shooter on their squad. Embiid draws a double. Jones Jr. got the block. Embiid gets it back, and Embiid, that's an offensive foul.
Another deflection by Ben Simmons. You have size guarding Lillard and Simmons.
Here's Derrick Jones Jr. missed it. Gets it back.
Another deflection by Ben Simmons. You have size guarding Lillard and Simmons.
Here's Derrick Jones Jr. missed it. Gets it back.